All right, feet apart. And again, we're going to go up and down this time. This is upward, downward. We're going to start some of the stance meditations. Remember, you keep your head straight over your tailbone. Toes just slightly out. You don't want them way out, but you don't want them straight ahead either, okay? This angle here is a more natural angle. It's going to be better for your knees. Again, only go as low as you feel comfortable. What you don't want to do is have your feet in and your knees out. You're not doing a plie in ballet, all right? That's actually not good for you. And it's a big strain on your hips and your knees. Okay, so arms down. We're just going to start down here and relaxing, lifting from the pressure points at the top of your wrists. Let your middle fingers drag over the top, and then settle back down, leading with the pressure points in the center of your palms. So like going around an oval or an egg. Your hands roll over the top, elbows stay relaxed and down. When you hit the bottom, you push across and out just a little and start the way back up. And again, don't lock your knees at the top. So you're going to breathe in on the way up. Hold it at the top, and then breathe out on the way down. And again, the circulation of your breath should mimic the movement of the hands. Your whole body is making a little circle. In, and keep your elbows down and relaxed, and out. And this is called upward downward. You guys are looking like professionals already. Okay, now we're going to switch to inward outward. This time, fingertips pointing towards each other as we come up. Draw them apart, out to about your knees. Hands face out at the diagonals from your knees. And then down. And scoop. Don't cross your fingertips, just let them come together like we did with some of the other motions. Draw a line between your two middle fingers as you breathe. And then settle, exhale. Breathe in on the way up. Hold it and draw apart the energy. And exhale as we settle down. In. And out. And keep the weight centered over your feet, not on the balls of your feet, not on your heels, but over the middle. There's a pressure point in the middle of your foot, slightly behind the ball of your foot, so kind of towards the front. And that's another energy point to drive energy up through the earth into your body and back down into the earth. Again, always breathing and drawing towards your center. Okay, step back with your left foot. And front leg straight ahead. This is raised hand stance, is what it's called. Back foot at about 45 degrees. Front hand, elbow is all going to stay right over that front knee. Hands about shoulder. Back hand a little lower, so your hands about heart level. And again, the back arm over the knee. There's a pressure point right in the top of your knee. And from an energy perspective, you're aligning the elbow and the energy from your hand and your elbow connected to your knee. So even external to your body, we're mentally trying to connect energy within your body and the various pressure points as we do these exercises. And what it helps with is physiologically proper body alignment. And that helps your whole body as we're doing it. So this one, all your weight's going to be on the back leg. As we come down, shift your weight all the way over the back leg and turn towards the front, and bring the hands as though they're grabbing a small pole, but relaxed, always relaxed. Up and expand outward, but not too far, just to the edges of where your legs are pointing, and then down and settle. Even when we come up, the weight stays over the back leg. Don't shift the weight to the front leg at all. So as we come up, we're going to breathe in. And as we go down and turn and twist, and we exhale. Compress the energy at the same time. Again, always breathing to your center, drawing the energy in and storing it. Keep the hands and thumbs relaxed. Elbows heavy. It's always leading from the tops of your wrists. And let your body move your arms. Don't just move the arms. Everything moves in unison. Coordinate all the motion of the body together, the energy together, the breathing. So as you breathe in, you expand. And out as you contract. You draw the front foot back. Take the back foot forward, switch the hands. Again, over the back, lower, back hand's a little lower than the front hand. And you keep the weight over the back. Inhale, turn to the diagonal. Exhale, turn front towards me. If you do this right, you're simply pivoting around the axis that is your spine, from the crown point of your head, down your spine to your tailbone. You're not moving forward or back, you're only really moving up and down, and you're pivoting though, side to side. This exercises your hips and your legs. And works those joints and the energy in those limbs. And inhale as we expand. Exhale. And again, that front foot is very light, just barely touching the ground. All the weight's on the back leg. One more. Down. And step out wide. Going to Tai Chi ball. Fingertips pointing in, so you're holding a large beach ball. As we go down, we compress. Middle fingers come towards your heart. And then as we come up, we expand and breathe in. And then contract. In and out. Keep the middle fingers connected energetically. The thumbs relaxed. So there's a line of energy between the middle fingers, even as you're expanding. So don't let them get pointing away from each other. And again, of course, as always, as you breathe, breathe to your center. And as you compress, drive the energy in. Remember the circulation of the breath through the nose, up through the top of your head, down your spine, to the tailbone, up from the tailbone into your center, and then reversing. And get the energy circling. And when you get really, really brave and feeling strong, we go down and we hold it here. And keep breathing, but not moving. And then try to focus and drain the energy through your legs into the ground. And then come back up. Yes, and your quads burn like crazy when you do that. So like I said, when you're feeling really strong, you can do that for a few seconds. A couple months of that and your legs will be ripped. Better than any boot camp exercise in any gym anywhere. Okay, relax for a second. We'll go do our the 4 forms exercise next. And as I've said in previous days, this routine, it's a set of 4 different motions linked together. We do it 4 times. And so it's 4 motions, 4 times. This is something you can use as an energy exercise during the day. I noticed in the lunch and learns yesterday, people started falling into a protein stupor after eating the big chicken sandwich. That's a good time to get up and do something like this. Focus on your breathing, keep the energy moving so you don't nod off during a session or a big meeting at work after lunch. Do this after lunch if you know you got to go into one of those meetings. 3 in the afternoon when you're trying to make it through the last 2 hours of the day. Another good time to do this. All right, feet back out apart. Arms starting down again. It's a straight arm upward downward. So you're going to raise, still dragging the middle fingers, but the arms aren't curving this time. And then straight down as you're pressing down on top of a table. Then let the hands sink just a little. Fingertips towards each other for an inward outward. And then you're going to press out to the diagonals over your knees. And then bring it back in. And settle down. This time we're going to bring the middle fingers together and drive into the pressure point where your center is. And then back down. And this time bring the middle fingers up on the insides of your legs, up into the crease with your hips. And then back down. And what we're doing is activating energy meridians in the body. Straight arm up. Straight arm down. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. And out. Middle finger in. Press. Out. Leg meridians and out. Don't go past the angle of your knees, so don't go way out to your shoulders. Just dull out forward a little bit. And then down. And relax. Okay, I gotta get this little bee flying around me there. Apparently so, attracting the bees. So the pressure point you're activating with the middle fingers is a couple inches below your belly button, basically right at the top of your small intestine, your pelvic area, depending on where your pants are. You're pushing back in because, again, in Chinese it's called Tantien, and that's your energy center. And it really is in the center of your body. It's not in the front of your body, not in the back of your body, it's in the middle. So when we're doing this, it's an attempt to apply a little pressure, acupressure, to that point in your body. So that's where you're going for. It's a little hard hard to get used to doing that. Same thing along here is inside of your thigh, up into the crease here. And if any of you are having leg issues, there's some tendons along here that you find are very nice to massage after running or after doing this. And we're not putting a lot of pressure on, but it's really just drawing a line along that energy meridian to help activate the chi movement in your body. And we use the middle finger a lot because that's a main meridian line that goes to your heart. All right, so all the upward downwards, you know, always drawing that middle finger, the inward outwards, drawing a line between the two fingers and drawing energy that way. Said yesterday they refer to this sometimes as silk reeling, pulling a thin strand of silk out of a silk cocoon. And so you could feel that like a little string between them if that helps. All right, so that was the 4 forms. I'm going to do another one today, which is another energizing exercise. Another set similar to the 4 forms, but this one you can tend to go a little harder and faster. If you want, we'll go slow. As one of the interesting things with Qigong and Tai Chi, as my instructor used to say, 2 ways, fast and slow. So it's all kind of up to you and how you're feeling and what you need at any particular point in time. You need to relax, you go slow and calm. If you really kind of need to rev yourself up a little bit for something, you can go fast and actually channel a lot more energy through it. And it will be a fairly substantial exercise when you do it that way. So this one again starts down, same position. We're going to start with our hands with the thumbs and forefingers meeting. Bring it up, over, and out. And then out to the angles over your knees. Up and fingertips together, middle fingers. Down, this will be interesting with the rope here. Cross them, come up and roll them. And it rolls up and then out and down and back to the beginning again. Center, push out from your heart, out to the sides, up, down and scoop, cross them, roll them, reach. And then we're back to the beginning. So you breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, all the way up to here, breathe out as we come down, till you cross, then breathe in as we reach, and out as we come down. In and out, in and out, cross, in, out, in, out. And work your way up and relax. My alarm's going off. She's at 7:30. Thank you again for coming this morning. We'll do this one again tomorrow.